Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Tuesday Night Luke Live Online after a 2-week hiatus. I'm Father James Diluzio here in the Paulist Fathers Rectory Library in New York. Tonight's pericope, Luke chapter 20, verses 20 to 26. And here we go. They watched Jesus closely and sent agents pretending to be righteous who were to trap him in speech in order to hand him over to the authority and the power of the governor. They posed this question to him: "Teacher, we know that what you say and teach is correct, and you show no partiality, but speak the word of God in accordance with the truth. Is it lawful for us to pay tribute to Caesar or not?" Recognizing their craftiness, Jesus said to them, "Show me a denarius. Whose image and name does it bear?" They replied, "Caesar." So he said to them, "Then repay to Caesar what belongs to Caesar, and to God what belongs to God." They were unable to trap him at something he might say in front of the people. And so amazed were they at his reply that they fell silent. And there we have it. Too often this passage is used by folks who say, there it is, separation of church and state. But it's really not about the separation of church and state. I mean, that's a modern concept anyway. Jesus is basically saying that be responsible for your civic and your social duties. And he's saying, but remember that everything belongs to God. Everything is prayer. Everything requires an integrity. We have to keep God in mind in everything we say and everything we do. Not only our prayer time, but our civic time and our social time and our relationships as well. Another helpful tool in getting to the heart of this passage is to remember that we never take one passage and entertain it isolated from other passages. Remember when Jesus tells them in other of his talks that we're to be responsible with our money. Take care to be responsible in small things, because then you'll be responsible in great things, and great things will be offered to you. So we have that a couple of times in Luke's gospel, once to Peter and once to everybody. I love that when he says, take care to handle dishonest wealth, for when it fails, you will be offered treasures in heaven. And he says dishonest wealth not meaning graft. He means all wealth is dishonest in the sense that it's an illusion and it's a human device that we create for trade and back and forth. But in the bigger picture, there's no essential truth. There's no absolute truth about money. It's just all concepts in our heads and what we manufacture. Well, that might be enough for this evening. I hope you have a wonderful week as we're now in this third week of Lent. I was at a parish in St. Augustine, Florida last week. I gave Luke Live Mission. It went so well. I was very, very grateful for it. And I have another one coming up this Saturday in a suburb of Philadelphia. So I'll be busy, but I will try to do a Luke Live in advance this time. I'm not very good at doing them in advance. I always kind of do them on the day that I think of it. And you know that I've forgotten some. God bless me. God bless you. Bye, everyone.